All right, on to his testimony. Again. Is this even allowed to redo a
I have
testimony?
no idea how this. I'm not a good person in the court, so I don't know.
Well, definitely not an American court.
You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video or a tape of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. But there was a blackout.
Oh, you caught that quick. I was going to say.
I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do.
I got this one.
Yeah, that one's a little bit too obvious with the blackout.
I mean, I could literally just present evidence right now. You heard the time.
It was probably coming from the television.
But it was 3 hours off, so it would be here. I could start pressing, though, but we already know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So, here. Blackout.
Blackout.
Hold it right there! I caught you in your lies, you son of a bitch! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video.
Well... The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawitz? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait! I remember now. Mr. Sawitz? The court would prefer to hear accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility.
But we will give you as many times as you want to correct it accurately, of course.
Yeah, and you seem rather distraught.
No, that was the judge.
Yeah, my bad, I was just confused. That and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been a shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawitz. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Oh my god. Hearing the time.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table... Oh my god, he's changing it so much. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly.
He's just messing himself up so much now, isn't he?
I mean, we already know he's the villain. Now, this is the
Yeah.
only time they actually come out straight out and show you who the criminal is. All the other times you actually have to figure it out yourself.
This is the tutorial, obviously, so
Yeah.
I can...
And this is a lot shorter than the others. Let's just press him. That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake.
Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful.
I mean, this is your third testimony, dude.
I'm really sorry. I only just remember that table clock. A table clock?
A table clock? Was there a clock at the scene?
This is the first I've heard of it.
The murder weapon?
Yes, it's the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something?
Something's fishy here.
You know what to do.
I do, but what is it?
Present the actual murder weapon.
It's rather heavy. The thinker. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock?
Well, yeah, you with your objections and your evidence. What do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit.
Hey, I saw it there. Okay, that's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submit it as I said. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now?
Yeah, I do. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known that the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction.
Indeed.
The witness knew it was a clock because he went to the apartment? You're lying! What? You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder.
Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there!
I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. This is anime court, motherfucker.
Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you're so certain about the time.
What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face.
Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? I never. Look, the clock. I heard. No. I mean, I saw.
Hey!
Stop! I hate you.
Why did he throw his hair at me? What is that called? It's not a wig. It has a different name.
Toupee.
Why would he throw his toupee at me?
It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn, give him death.
Dude. You just threw your toupee at me.
Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There is the shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright?
Your Honor?
You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence?
The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor? The sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply ask the neighbors.
Oh.
What do you think?
I would almost say try sounding the clock. Or
Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully.
Beep.
Beep.
I think that certainly is a very strange way to announce the time.
Well, he is the thinker, after all.
So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is right now?
It's 11:25.
Yeah, the clock said, I think it's 8:25. It just went through too quick. I couldn't help that.
Yeah.
As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one.
You forgot one thing.
Uh-oh. What's he talking about now?
While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case.
He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it! I was so close.
Mr. Wright? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim.
Yes, Your Honor.
This means I cannot let you indict the victim. The witness. Unfortunately. This ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime.
I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Sawit.
Yay, Mia! Mia! Chief!
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think.
But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time down the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow?
Well, can you?
I actually don't know.
Because there is a reason.
Oh, Paris! Paris! Time dilation.
Wait! Maybe I can prove it.
You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim?
Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt.
Ha! Tough words! Let's see you pull this one off.
He's kind of deranged.
Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Here's in Paris.
There it is.
And there's time dilation.
Is it 3 hours though?
Depends on where you are in the
Where
world.
the hell are we?
That's what I don't know, but it actually says United States of America on the passport. So we might be on the East Coast?
But is Paris only 3 hours from the East Coast?
I have no idea. I'm not an expert on that, but I'm sure it's 3 hours somewhere in America.
The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours.
Ah.
Okay. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day. There.
Yeah.
The clock wasn't 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast.
Ah.
The victim had it reset. Hey,
oh, right.
I'm Phoenix here.
Sorry.
Ah!
Sorry.
Pay attention to this name.
Yeah, I need to watch the name. Sorry.
The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh my god. Your Honor, I think he died. Probably want to get medical staff here.
Order! Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And find the true culprit at the same time.
Thank you, Your Honor. It will happen many more times in the future, I am sure.
At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty.
Woohoo!
And with that, this court is adjourned. I like to be the judge, actually. I enjoy the judge a lot.
It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find and bashed her over the head with it.
Ooh, yeah. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 2.
We had to have lunch before we had this talk with Mr. Butts. I think. Woo! Still can't believe we won.
Right! Good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you.
Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry! You're supposed to be happy! What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Dude,
Oh my...
you got issues.
Yeah.
Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Don't. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... You know what? Nah, never mind.
Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts innocent. Harry Butts. Oh my god, that's good.
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Yeah, but you gave up, like, right at the end there, dude. Oh, hey! Here, take this. It's a present.
A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this?
That is kind of impressive, actually.
Wait, that means the whole Paris thing is... not correct.
What do you mean?
If he made the clock, that means it's not from Paris.
No, she went to Paris for an extended time, changed the time, and just never set it back when she arrived.
Sorry, I just think because the finger is like a statue in the Louvre in Paris, so I think she bought it in Paris.
No, it's just she was probably in Europe for an extended time and just changed her clock over, and she got back a day before she was killed. So she just was lazy, never adjusted it.
Right. I'm just thinking because it looks like something you would buy at the Louvre, you know?
Oh, yeah. I get you.
Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that just make you want to cry?
Oh my god.
Larry.
Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
Excuse me. I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way.
Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. God damn it, Buds.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? I mean, it would have to be this.
Yeah, that's true.
Because the fact is, she kept it.
Yeah.
Take that! Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry, and she took it with her when she traveled.
I get it now.
Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks! Hope that made him feel a little better.
Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now.
I hate evidence.
Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself.
Believe in the me that believes in you! Oh shit, that's Gurren Lagann. My bad!
Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah!
Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me.
Okay.
I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep.
Oh no.
The end.
So that's the first one. Ah, okay.
A brand new episode has been added! Hell yeah!